You two ready to record?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Mark. We are coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios where we bring your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Yum Yum Shop for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you'd like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We also want to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on YouTube. Once you are logged in, just search for Next Week in Wolfeboro and you will find our channel. Alright, let's start right out with the report from the Chamber of Commerce. Mrs. DeVries is ready with the report. We're sending it over to you, Mrs. DeVries.
Hi, welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. My name is Mary, and we're here to talk about what's coming up. And you can also pick up a copy of the Wolfeboro Community Calendar of Events, which I'm holding in my hand. We have them at our information center where I'm standing, and we also keep them in an outdoor rack. So any time of the day or night, you can pick up a copy. Here we go. Lots of things coming up in September. Friday the 19th, so as you're listening, you might be already registered for the Children's Center's cruise out on the Mount Washington. If not, give them a call. Maybe it's not too late. 569-1027. And the Friends of Music, they have their next brochure out. This tells you all the concerts. We have copies here. And their first one for their 2025-26 season is on Saturday the 20th in Anderson Hall at Brewster Academy. It's a 7 p.m. show. And you can call them for ticket information, 569-2121, or you can always just arrive before 7 for the show and buy your tickets at the door. Also that weekend, the 21st, the Wolfeboro Historical Society puts on its next Historic Figures Tea, and that's an annual event now. It's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and just go to the Clark Museum Complex, and again, 2 o'clock. You can call for more information, 569-4997. And the 23rd, which is a Tuesday, is the Wright Museum's lecture series, and you do want to call them as well if you'd like to reserve a seat. And their phone number is 569, and my mind just went blank. So call us here if you need any help. 569-2200 is our number. And then the weekend of, I'm going to give you a look ahead a little bit, the weekend of September 26th, 27th, and 8th. That's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There is so much going on. Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation kicks off its fall festival that weekend, and joining in the festivities is the Kingswood Youth Center with their annual chili cook-off. Branch and Bloom has a flower festival. The Brewster Academy has its now annual Winnie Chase Regatta right out in Wolfeboro Bay. And the new addition to the weekend is Wolfeboro's Great Pumpkin Hunt. And this is a lot of fun. There'll be a self-guided tour using the map that you can get from us at the Chamber of Commerce. Find as many pumpkins as you can on the list, and you'll be entered to win some chamber dollars. But you can also cast your vote for your favorite pumpkin. And this will be a lot of fun because the businesses and clubs that are participating, they can carve a pumpkin, paint it. You might see a 3D pumpkin, and again, we'll have the map to give to you. And what else is happening? So there's also a Walk for Jim hosted by St. Katherine Drexel Church. It's on Saturday the 27th, that same weekend, and the walk starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. You'll meet at St. Katherine Drexel, and you can check in with them for more information, or again with us, 569-2200. I think that's it for now, but I do want to mention too, we still have some ongoing events. The Farmers Market is every Thursday afternoon, and the model yacht racing every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon. So Still time to get out there and have some fun, and I hope you do. And remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town. See ya.
Thank you, Mrs. DeVries. Here's some other things we would like to share with you, starting with Friday, September 19th. The Kingswood Regional High School boys soccer team have an away game versus Plymouth at 4 p.m. Go Knights! The Kingswood Regional High School volleyball team having a home game versus Laconia at 6 p.m. Go Knights! The Kingswood Regional High School football team having a home game versus Bow at 7 p.m. Go Knights! Saturday, September 20th. The Kingswood Regional High School track team are competing at Manchester at 10 a.m. Go Knights! Sunday, September 21st. The Wolfeboro Makers Mill have a program on sparkly tube set earrings from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday, September 22nd. The Wolfeboro Public Library has drop-in cribbage at 1 p.m. The Kingswood Regional High School volleyball team have an away game versus Kennett at 6 p.m. Go Knights! Tuesday, September 23rd. The Kingswood Regional golf team are competing at Kennett at 3:30 p.m. Go Knights! The Kingswood Regional High School field hockey team have a home game versus Hollis Brookline at 4 p.m. Go Knights! The Kingswood Regional School boys soccer team have an away game versus John Stark at 4 p.m. Go Knights! The Kingswood Regional High School girls soccer team have a home game versus John Stark at 7:15 p.m. Go Knights! Wednesday, September 24th. The Kingswood Regional High School volleyball team have a home game versus St. Thomas at 6 p.m. Go Knights! Thursday, September 25th. The Kingswood Regional High School golf team are competing at Portsmouth at 3:30 p.m. Go Knights! Friday, September 26th. The Wolfeboro Public Library have Friday morning Scrabble at 10:30 a.m. Saturday, September 27th. The third annual Walk for Jim to raise money for the James Foley Foundation will be at St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church from 9 a.m. to noon. Okay, let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department. Tucker Jocelyn is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it over to you, Tucker Jocelyn.
Good morning, Mark. Tucker over here at Wolfeboro Parks and Rec, coming at you guys this week with some more updates. So let's see. Our October Senior Lunch is going to be held on Monday, October 20th. Still working on a menu for that. I know I said that last week, but you can check that out when it's ready. It'll be on our Facebook page. So make sure to check it out. Give us a follow for all updates on anything going on here at Parks and Rec at Wolfeboro Parks and Recreation on Facebook. Our fall festival is coming up pretty soon here. It's going to be held down at the Foss Field Complex on Saturday, September 27th. So you can find more information about that as well on our Facebook page. We just made a post on Facebook with all of our different vendors that are going to be attending. So if you're curious as to who you might see there, stop by the Facebook page and check out that list to see who will be attending. Popwell Ice and Art Center is open for this season. We've got some stick practice going on right now as we speak. If you guys want to check out the schedule on Rec Desk for all updated times, I do make a post every weekend as well, usually on Saturdays or Sundays for the following week. And that Facebook page is Popwell Ice and Art Center and Appomattox Ski Area. So when the ski season does come up, if you're looking for times for skiing, you can find that on there as well. But yeah, we have public skate, stick practice, Monday through Sunday. We have always something going on here, so make sure to check out the schedule so you can stop by to skate. If you missed out on our ISI Learn to Skate program, don't worry, we have opened it up. So we are still accepting sign-ups through September 27th, same date as Fall Festival. So you can check Rec Desk for more details on that. Quick summary, I believe age minimum is 3. I know the pricing was originally $200 for the 10 weeks, but where you'd be signing up a couple weeks late, I believe it's $20 off every week, so you're not paying for the time that you missed. And we are now accepting applications for Appomattox Ski Area. We've accepted a couple already from returning staff. We're looking to get some new staff members as well. So if you're looking to help out at the concession stand, in the rental shop, or be on the hill, maybe at the rope tow to help out. We would love to have you. Please feel free to stop by. We can have you fill out an application here, take it home with you, as well as you can look at the Town of Wolfeboro website under Parks and Recreation. If you go to Departments, Parks and Recreation, Employment Opportunities, you'll find our new staff application. You can fill that out and email it to us as well. Registration for our 33rd annual Turkey Trot is live. So the date of that event is going to be November 22nd this year. Check Rec Desk for all those details, and if you're looking to volunteer, we are always looking for volunteers for that event. We would love to have you, so feel free to call the office to find out more information on how you can help. We do have a few more spots open for our November session of the Safe Sitter. I believe last week it was 4 open spots. I believe there's 2 or 3 open spots still. So if you're looking to get babysitter certified, this is a great course for that. It's a one-day thing up at Abenaki Ski Lodge for a few hours. Our programmer Lexi teaches it. She does a great job. She's done it many times in the past. So you can check more details and sign up for that on Rec Desk. And another thing that we're looking for referees for our fall field hockey program. So if you have had any experience with field hockey in the past, maybe you're a fan of the game, maybe you played in the past, or you just happen to know all the rules, we are looking for referees for some of our upcoming games. I believe we have 3 games, and they're all going to be here at the Nick, right in Wolfeboro. They last about 90 minutes each, and you will be paid $75 per game that you would help out. So if you're interested or have any more questions, please feel free to contact Lexi, our programmer here at the Parks and Rec office. Phone number is 603-569-5639, or you can email her as well. You can find that on the Town of Wolfeboro website as well. We'd love to have you on the field with us, so if anybody is interested, please feel free to reach out. And that's all I have for us from here, Parks and Rec. Thank you, Mark. Have a good week.
Thank you, Tucker Goslin. Joyce Davis at the Wolfeboro Public Library with an update. We're sending it over to you, Joyce Davis.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks to a generous grant from the American Library Association and another from the Wolfeboro Library Foundation, we've purchased new shelving to accommodate our popular large print collection. Growing numbers of our patrons are discovering the benefits of reading large print books. Large print can reduce eye strain. The larger font, increased line spacing, and non-glossy paper of large print books can lessen eye fatigue, allowing for longer and more comfortable reading sessions. Stop in and let us show you our large print collection. Did you know September is National Library Card Sign-Up Month? A time when libraries across the country encourage their local residents who don't have a library card to come in and sign up. If you or someone you know doesn't have a Wolfeboro Library card yet, please stop in before the end of the month. You'll be entered into a drawing to win a canvas library tote bag filled with books for all ages and other reading-related goodies. The fall Storytime session with Jen will begin again on Thursday, September 25th, with preschool story hour at 10:30. This program is best for children ages 3 to 6. On Tuesdays, beginning September 30th at 10:30, Jen will lead toddler time for children up to age 3, but older siblings are always welcome. Our next meeting of It's a Mystery Book Group will take place on Wednesday, October 1st at 11 a.m. They'll be discussing We Solve Murders by Richard Osman. Osman introduces 2 new sleuths in his latest novel. Copies are now available. And the first meeting of our Military History Book Group, co-sponsored by the Wolfeboro Library and the Wright Museum, will take place on Wednesday, October 1st at 3. The selected reading is Eugene Sledge's With the Old Breed. We'll stay with the classics again in October with our second Tuesday book discussion on October 14th at 1 o'clock. We'll be discussing The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. To complement the book, We'll be showing the classic 1945 version of the movie with George Sanders, Donna Reed, Angela Lansbury, and Peter Lawford. The movie will be shown on Tuesday, October 7th at 1 o'clock. Join us for our first ever houseplant swap on Saturday, October 4th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Are your plants taking over your indoor space? Maybe you're ready for some new green friends? Bring up to 5 labeled healthy plants or cuttings to share and take home some new treasures. Share your knowledge or gain some tips and ideas. And don't worry if you don't have plants to donate, you can still take something home. We'll also have how-to demonstrations on dividing plants at 10:30 and repotting plants at 11:30 a.m. And on Friday, October 3rd, from 2:30 to 4:30, you'll have a chance to drop off plants early in our Bradley room. If you're interested in the environment and in particular recycling, you won't want to miss our upcoming program, Everyone's Trash by Duncan Watson on Tuesday, October 7th at 6 o'clock. Duncan Watson, a seasoned waste management professional and lifelong storyteller, will be sharing his insights and vision for the future of waste management. He'll discuss his recent book on the current state of waste management and recycling, as well as the possibilities within reach. Granite VNA will be hosting another Walk-In Wednesday on September 24th from 10 to noon. A Granite VNA social worker and notary will be available to connect you to discuss your end-of-life wishes, review your advance directives to make sure it reflects your decisions, and assist you in filling out a durable power of attorney for health care and a living will. And Cornerstone VNA will be hosting Caregiver Cafe pop-up on Thursday, September 25th at 1 o'clock. Family caregivers are invited for an afternoon of support, education, and conversation. No registration is required. And don't forget, if you're looking for something to do that's fun and free with no commitment, we have drop-in cribbage every Monday at 1 o'clock, Mahjong on Thursdays at 1, and Scrabble Fridays at 10:30 a.m. Open to all. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Joyce Davis. Deacon Charlie is at St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. We're sending it over to you, Deacon Charlie.
Hi, it's Deacon Charlie here. I'm all by myself today. Father Cole is over in the Vatican with the Foleys, and it was on the news just the other day. He was in the front row, and the Pope was in front of them, and it was wonderful. You can bet when he comes back, we'll have some interesting stories that he'll tell us about his trip to the Vatican. Well, anyways, today we have a couple things we want to talk about. First of all, I'm going to show this to you, the Walk for Jim. This is going to be posted all over town. This is a fundraiser for the Jim Foley Walk. Now, the Foleys are the ones that went to the Vatican with Father Cole, and as you know, they lost their son when he was overseas, keeping track of what was going on, and they've started a foundation for him. So this Saturday, from 9 to 12 p.m., which is September 27th to 25th, you will see these posted all over town, okay? And if you can, please support this. Come out and walk for Foley, for Jim Foley, because they're raising funds to support the work that his parents do, and they do some great work. They're always getting people released that have been held in captivity, and when you come to our parish, you see this beautiful monument that they have out here to James Foley. So if you could, please be active and support that this weekend. I also want to clarify, the Walk for Jim this weekend is taking place here at St. Katherine Drexel Parish from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. this Sunday, September 27th, at our parish. So what it is a fundraiser to support his program. So please come out and do the Walk for Jim here at our parish. It's a lovely campus here. If you've been here before, you know that. And we look forward to seeing you this weekend at St. Katherine Drexel for the Walk for Jim. Thank you very much. Now, we have one other thing I want to talk about, and that's Catholic Charities has New Hampshire Online Dementia Support Group. Some of you may be in families where this is an issue where you need help. So if you're caring for a loved one with dementia or memory loss, Catholic Charities of New Hampshire is here to support you with our upcoming Caring for Loved Ones with Dementia online support group. It's a 5-week series that starts on Tuesday, September 30th, and it offers a compassionate environment where you can gather valuable insights about dementia care. Now, if you've ever had to do this, and I had to do this with my own family, my own parents, it's important to discover the practical tools to improve your loved one's quality of life, which is so important at that stage of their life, and connect with others who face similar challenges. There's no cost to attend. For more details, you can call Shannon at this number, and I'll repeat it, 603-448-5151. She's the one that's running this program. And I know it started on September 30th, and we're a little bit past that at this point. But at this point, if you're in this situation, contact them. Again, it's Shannon at 603-448-5151. Thank you. It's good to be with you, and appreciate you supporting us with this promotion in town.
Thank you, Deacon Charlie. And thank you for tuning in to our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you would like to add an event to our program, please contact Wolfeboro Community Television Station at 569-0219. Or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we look forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I am Mark for Wolfeboro Community Television. Bringing your community to view!